This is I made Overwatch skins more interesting by Popcorn. So let's see this. Let's see this. How do you make Overwatch skins more interesting?
Overwatch hero skins are one of the coolest aspects of the game. But what if I told you that there's a way to make them even more interesting and enjoyable? In this video, I want to go over some concepts that can improve skins, making them more exciting by enhancing audio and visual features.
Less clothes.
As well as introducing new menu options, so you have more control.
Like, imagine if Zenyatta didn't have this blocking him right there. I think that would make the skin a little bit more interesting. You know what I mean, chat? Imagine imagine Zenyatta doing double the damage, bro. He's throwing his balls at you and he's using his balls. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry.
Over what you see and hear. But first, let's discuss some of the current issues that we have with the skins. Other than the price of them, of course.
True.
We all have our favorite skins for each hero, whether it's an exclusive from Overwatch 1 or a shop skin from Overwatch 2. But here's the catch. You cannot fully see your own skin in the game. All you really see is a weapon model, meaning that you don't get to enjoy it to its full potential. Despite that there are still a couple of ways to view which skin you have equipped.
I always thought, before we get into this video chat, I always thought that you should be able to change your skin and then also change the the gun model. So you could have two different skins. So let's say you like let's say you like the character of one skin, you could use that, but if you like the gun of another skin, you could use that gun. I think that would be actually very interesting.
The most obvious way to see it...
Like Paladins? Can Paladins do that? I didn't even know that. Man, Paladins just seems like a W. All this... Bro, I played Paladins, and Paladins was not that bad. But I feel like that is a better thing. Plus, it's not like Overwatch is gonna lose money like that. Let's say Overwatch comes out with a great skin. I like a certain Ash gun, but if the skin looks better, I would buy the skin, but not use the gun. You know what I mean?
It is through your hero portrait, located at the bottom left side of your screen, but it only shows a small portion of your hero model. The second option is to use emotes, but some of the emotes are as short as 2 seconds, while others can go for incredible 10 seconds, or more. And of course, while you're emoting, you cannot control your hero. There's also one more way to view your skin, but it's not exactly the best one. Let's just say you want to avoid this option, but sometimes it's out of our control. Now let's dive into another unique aspect of skins: sound effects and voice lines. Special audio effects are a great way to add variety and detail, and can often be the reason you choose certain skins over others. For example, maybe you like Diva's unique "Hey Daddy-O" with her Cruiser skin, or Mercy's Wing Victory ultimate voice line. These small details help you decide which skins you'll...
This is a little way too... I just wanted to change different skins and, you know, what do you call it, weapons and whatnot. He's talking about changing unique voice lines and a lot of other different shit. I think that's a little way too much, but...
be equipping. But there is some inconsistency when it comes to special sound effects. Let's take a look at these two mythic skins for a moment. Try to figure out what's wrong with them.
Amelie. Hello.
What's the difference between these two mythic skins? One's Ana, one's Orisa.
Good, Kitty. I'm simply following my programming.
Amelie.
Hello.
I mean, other than that, the Orisa's, the Orisa mythic skin is ugly as shit, bro. I mean, that's the only thing I got.
Good, Kitty.
I'm simply following my programming.
As you might notice, Ana's robotic voice lines with her mythic skin are only audible to herself, while Orisa's mythic skin voice is heard by everyone.
Oh!
This is one of the
I didn't even notice that.
I've noticed between the mythic skins. Orisa is the only hero whose mythic voice effect is heard by everyone. Between the mythic robotic...
I'm simply...
Good, Kitty.
I didn't even notice that.
My programming.
As you might notice,
Ana's robotic voice lines with her mythic skin... This is one of the inconsistencies that I've noticed between the mythic skins. Orisa is the only hero whose mythic voice effect is heard by everyone. Now that we have covered the audio and visual problems of hero skins, let's explore some of the options of improving them.
That doesn't make the Orisa mythic skin any better.
The first concept comes from everyone's favorite game mode, Arcade. Specifically, Star Watch and Halloween events. If you have played these events, you may have noticed a rather small but very interesting detail. The custom 2D icons that match the event skins on the scoreboard voice chat.
Oh, that's
and
actually
filter.
pretty cool, but
This detail adds a lot of appeal to the skins. But once you use those skins outside of the event, they revert back to the default icons.
I
in
think
regular
it
game
should
modes.
stay default,
So
just
my
so you know
suggestion
what
would be to
character
use
they're
those
playing,
custom
chat.
2D icons in regular game mode, so that you can showcase your skin a little bit more to everybody in the game. But you might think that there are not enough 2D icons available to actually
That's the one thing I disagree with.
implement them.
I feel like I feel like when you look in the when you hit the scoreboard and you see everyone, it should be the default thing, because I mean that's what everyone's gonna recognize, and they're gonna they're just gonna know. Oh, that's the Reaper. Oh, that's the May. Like if you start changing everything, I feel like it starts getting a little bit too more complicated, especially for new players. I really don't like. I understand what he's saying, and it's very like. If they started it out like that, it would probably be normal, but I don't think it should be good.
But what you might not know is that most, if not all of the hero icons are taken from the concept art, and there are plenty of existing designs that could be utilized. Here are the few examples that I found. Of course, we don't actually need custom icons for every skin. They could be reserved for special skins, like legendaries, mythics, collaboration, and event skins. But that's just my opinion. And I know some of you are probably thinking, but it will be confusing for some players. I'll address that later in the video. Now let's shift our focus to another part of the game, the hero select menu. As you can see, each hero has an icon, large enough to easily identify them. They all use their default skin icons. The interesting thing about them is that they are not actually 2D icons, but 3D renders. This means that they can simply be taken from the hero portrait you see at the bottom left side of your screen, instead of making them individually. So, why don't we make the hero selection screen more interesting? Instead of applying the default icons, we could switch to skin-specific icons based on the skin you have equipped. For example, here are the skins I currently have equipped for support heroes. Now let's match the icons with those skins. And if I want to switch a skin during hero selection phase, the icon would automatically update as well. If you're curious about how this would look like in the game, here you go. But we can take it a step further. When you or your teammates select a hero, their portrait appears on the screen.
Hello.
But what makes it weird is that it does not match the skin that you or the other player is currently using. So let's try taking a currently equipped skin and matching it with the hero select portrait. This way you can show off your skin before the game begins. Add in just a little bit.
I guess you get more for your money to show it off like that, but I don't know. I feel like
more value.
not a lot of people are going to recognize what you're playing though.
And one more thing that I want to
I
address.
don't know.
The hero gallery. I'll keep it brief, since you probably get the idea by now. But imagine this. Rather than showing default icons, the gallery could display the skins you currently have equipped. So how cool would it be if you and everyone else could see which skin you are currently using, by looking at various UI elements? Adding this small feature could really enhance the visual appeal of many skins in the game, while providing no gameplay advantage. That covers the first part of the video. Now let's talk about mythic and other special skins. Let's talk about the audio part. As mentioned earlier, there's a noticeable audio.
They could make it an option that you can enable and disable. I think that would be really cool. If people want to show off their skins and like I'll have all that, they can. But I think it should be disabled when people play the game, like originally. Just like if you guys didn't know this, when you make a new account and you start playing Overwatch, if you didn't know, your account is automatically private. You have to, like, it should automatically be public, and if you want to make it private, you can. That's what I think.
Inconsistency with mythic skins. Orisa mythic skin has a special voice filter that can be heard by the player and the surrounding teammates and enemies, while other mythic skins with voice filters are only audible by the player using them. This might be intentional, given that Orisa already has a robotic voice.
Greetings. I'm simply following my programming. Greetings. I'm simply following my programming.
So you might not actually hear the difference. Perhaps the reason other mythic voice filters aren't heard by everybody is to avoid confusion, as players might find it difficult to recognize certain heroes with changed voice lines. However, if we look at the most recent Transformers collab,
You
then
know,
the story
match
is a bit
chat is
different.
disabled by default on new accounts. That's crazy.
All three skins from the event utilize a robotic voice filter that is clearly heard by everyone in the game. So, to ensure consistency and fairness across all skins, It will be ideal to allow skins that come with a voice changer to be audible by everybody in the game, instead of reserving such feature to just specific
Yep,
skins.
true,
You seem
true.
nice. I hate to kill you.
Good kitty.
You seem nice. I hate to kill you. Good kitty.
True.
I was thought about making special skins like mythics, just a bit more unique. As you probably noticed, I'm a big fan of icons in this game. That includes the ability and ultimate icons. I believe we can do a bit more with them. So what would you say if we were to introduce custom ability and ultimate icons as an extra little detail? Here's an example using
I feel
Tracer
like
Mythic
you're getting
skin.
way too
I animate
much.
her ability icons to match the skin's theme, giving it a more cohesive feel. Here's how it will look like in the game.
I feel like no, chat. I feel like you're. It's just gonna be too difficult, man.
Back we go.
I'm sure somebody can design a better version of them, but for now, I think it would be nice to have unique
Like that
icons
is
for
cool.
special
Like
skins.
having the option to enable it.
Moving on
That's
to another
really cool.
concept.
But I feel like
This one isn't
having
directly
it for
about skins,
everyone,
but
I don't think is good.
rather what actually comes with them.
Having
Icons
the
and
option
sprays.
to turn it on would be
In
cool.
Overwatch 1, top 500 players used to receive animated sprays, and I sort of miss them. We haven't
True.
seen many animated sprays for a while now, so I think it would be great to bring them back,
True.
at least for special skins.
True.
As for the player icons, I think it would be nice if we also had animated versions of them. So let's take the Cyber Genji spray and icon from Season 1, and make them move a little bit. This is how they will look like in the game. Adding a bit of
that would be
animation to
pretty
certain
cool.
cosmetics will make them more interesting and appealing,
Yeah, that's
giving
actually
players a
pretty
reason
cool.
to choose them over the others. With all these proposed changes, you might be thinking that these changes will confuse players, especially new ones. I can actually agree with that. It might become much harder for some people to recognize certain heroes. It reminds me when I watch League of Legends. Sometimes I have no idea which champion someone is playing because of the skin they're using. I might recognize the champion's default skin, but not the other skins. But it all comes down to me not actually playing the game. Someone who plays regularly will recognize all the champions, no matter what the skin they're using. The same logic applies to Overwatch. For example, if we replace Lucio's default icon with this skin's icon, then some players would mistake Lucio for Roadhog. The solution would be to introduce a new menu tab for cosmetics, with options to enable or disable certain features,
Yes.
like custom hero icons, portraits,
Yes.
and global
See,
voice
that's
filters.
cool. That's
By
cool.
default, everything will be set to off to prevent new players from getting confused by different hero visuals and audio.
I like this.
Solving
You know,
the-
this just watching this whole video just makes me think that if Blizzard just gave like Overwatch to the, I mean, not everyone. I'm sorry, but some I've been seeing a lot of Twitter stuff that people are absolutely clueless. But if Blizzard gave certain people like, you know, hey, here's Overwatch, do the changes that you want to do. I'm pretty sure Blizzard, I mean, the community can make better changes that Blizzard has been making for the past few years.
the whole
I don't
problem.
know.
So those who want to enjoy a more immersive experience with their skins can enable everything, but those who want more simplicity can disable some or all the options. So that covers pretty much everything I have for now. It'll be great to see some of these concepts implemented into the game. I believe all of these additions can be beneficial to the overall player experience. Seeing your skins be showcased more in the game is a fun little detail, while not being too distracting nor giving you or anyone
I just realized something. I think he changed every single character's ability, like profile thing, but I don't think he changed Zen's. Poor Zen, bro. What did Zen do to deserve that, man? Nah.
else any advantage. There's actually one more
Air quality. Varian.
You're staying home all day? Woo!
feature that I want to showcase in this video, but I believe it deserves a video of its own. Maybe in the future. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.
I like that ending. That was nice. I like that. Okay. I can agree with everything that Popcorn said. I was just giving you guys until I got to the end. I do feel like this all could be added to the game, but it does have to be in the options setting, and it does have Popcorn, fine. But I do think it has to be in the options setting, and I think it all has to be turned off. And then if you want to have access to these settings, you can turn it on. I feel like that would be really cool. Also, Pop Corp. It sounds like popcorn, dude. And I'm pretty sure Pop Corp worked for Florida Mayhem, and we were both on the same team together. I'm pretty sure. He did? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, yeah. See, my coworker knows what he's doing, chat. They wouldn't put that much work for a default option, let's be real. I mean, to be honest with you, that does sound like Overwatch. They're not, Overwatch wouldn't do this because that doesn't make them money, chat. You know what they rather do? They rather come out with 2017 old skins and just put it back on the market so you guys can buy them. That's what they would rather do. Also, Pop Corp, why is your name not Popcorn? Yo, this is, I made a huge mistake. No, bro, this video was good. And I agree. So if you've never said make this an option for people to turn on and off, I would have probably disagreed with a lot of other stuff. But since it is an option, I do like it. If people want to get more out of the money that they're spending on this game, there's nothing wrong with that, especially considering how much a price for a skin is. Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.